Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 22 of our legendary Kroq-Gar Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to let our new Thunder Lizard out for a little bit of a walk. There's some Cathayans, the one-armed Cathayan alchemist that's causing some issues here in our neck of the woods, and we are going to unleash a Thunder Lizard here in about 60 seconds, so let's go ahead and begin the battle. Our lads are all very sneaky, so they won't know where we're at. Off the start, they'll have to go ahead and advance towards us. Granted, the Sky Junk is very good at spotting, so it's probably just a matter of time. I'm going to go ahead and actually bring the Skink Oracle and any of our larger targets forward, that way they're the ones getting shot at by the cannons. And now we'll go ahead and advance these units here. I'm going to go ahead and send the Coatl off on the side, the Lopharaptors as well. And get those shots in. Looks like they were trying to spot a couple of our units, which is very fair. Mayhalus is going to snack. Go ahead and pull you guys back, that way the cannons aren't able to fire all on one target at once. Lopharaptors, you keep moving around. Where's my big Coatl? Send them on in. We'll get the Jungle Swarm wiping out as many of these archers as we can. Go ahead and just land on these firing rockets, stop them from shooting. Please and thank you. Charge in there. Let's go ahead and get these three groups for you. This is mostly archers, so as long as we get in there and start disrupting them, we're really solid. It's a danger zone getting in there. Our lord's getting smacked by those crowmen. That is incredibly impressive. A lot more damage than I thought they were going to get. Go ahead and bring you lot round then. Mayhalus, go ahead and charge on in. We'll go ahead and drop Thunder Lizard back here. It is an artillery beast. Send them through after those peasants. We've got to keep our chameleons moving. Thunder Lizard, go ahead and... That's not a Thunder Lizard. That's the wrong kind of beast. And get them moving on in. You just go ahead and clobber whatever groups of peasants you can find. Fall back up, you can drop your explosives. Lopharaptors doing your thing. Let's go ahead and take down this Sky Junk. Cannons as well. Keep our units that aren't moving, get them fighting some peasants, and give them a hug. Well, peasant long spears love hugs. Make sure you're firing on that lord. They've got a few artillery pieces still shooting. I mean, even though we don't get the Thunder Lizard here for this battle, we will get to summon it here afterwards, so... Victory leads to Thunder Lizard acquisition. Okay, the Crowmen are back. Actually pretty effective at dealing with our Skink Chief. Pretty impressive. So the chameleons are on the back, as long as they're still moving to get maximum damage. Sky explosions. That looks to be that. The Cathayans aren't... They didn't bring all that much in terms of sturdy front line. That was almost entirely artillery and archers, which was going to be always a bad call. We're going to round up as many of these trespassers as possible, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, a third and likely final victory there against the Alchemist. Hopefully she's learned her lesson for the final time. A pestilent scheme, a sequence of expansion. Once new temple cities are fully connected to the geomantic web, future spawnings will be accelerated. Foolish warm blood. Razor standard and 1,000 treasury. And then we've got some more banners gained, and then the olive branch. The colonists have scattered. A giant has called on rain to douse the fires. And it trumpets in triumph. Kroq-Gar hefts a fallen beam to reveal the alchemist. She regards the Kroq-Gar with fear, but finding herself too fatally injured to move, she relaxes and accepts her fate. But not the indignity of being rained upon. Seeing her struggle with only her arm to lift her parasol, the expedition chief with her only arm, the expedition chief takes and opens it, and plants it to cover her. She flashes a delighted smile. I admit I had pictured you as being taller, she says, and then points at the parasol at the chief and pulls the trigger, but it only clicks. The gunpowder has gotten wet. She smiles again and closes her eyes one last time to the raindrops. Yeah? Alright, well, we got ourselves a Thunder Lizard. Olive Branch, a poisonous one. Also, what has happened to our treasury? Negative 2,000, huh? Well, something bad just happened. Wonder what. I didn't think we recruited that many super elite units, but I guess we did. So we probably need to get rid of Kala here, even though he's got a pretty good squad. That fixes things up right away. Alright, so Kroq-Gar, you cannot reach the Death Gorge. Let's come right to the edge of our territory. We will have this lord, let's say, sprint back into Kimry, and we'll go ahead and give Agru Migdal over to the Bretonnians as well.
So speak before I change my
Oh, they don't want it. It's the same kind of territory, I wonder why not. And because it's damaged, we'll go ahead and repair it, and leave it at that. We'll see. Maybe just because she doesn't want it because it's a minor subtle, I'm not sure. The other one had iron about it, so that could have been part of it. Alright, on to the sequence of the Great Temples. Global plan does sound pretty great. Speed for chameleons, armor for defense for chameleons, armor for Saurus, and then it's on to Temple Guard only. Ammo for Pterodons, charge reflection for Razordon and Razordon hunting packs, which is pretty silly. Let's go ahead and start determining up the Great Plan. I don't have any of the other ones. Well, as I say that, these ones are pretty solid. Dropping construction costs and time for Star Chambers and Great Temples by a heap. Okay, sweet. I really didn't expect this army to survive here. So that means I think we'll just go ahead and grab Unfathomable Presence, that way we've got even more survivability. We might be able to ride out and take them down. But it also may be a good idea to let them retreat. He is a level 9 lord that we can just delete and force them to get another one, so let's go ahead and do it. Close victory, we'll take it all the same. Kill and eat. We definitely need to fall back. Into the Massif. And how much is the Thunder Lizard going to cost us? I would love to just use the Thunder Lizard. 1600. Okay, well, not yet, I guess. Soon. I think with the Thunder Lizard alone, we could probably break the rest of Thorax holds. It is an insanely powerful beast. I go ahead and grab the Flesh to Stone. Gives us what now? Ooh, that's a lot of resistance. Let's go for the healing first, and then we'll swap over to that. Because we're being extremely defensive here. Ooh, you know what? I like Mentor on the all other active lords, and then more experience gain. How much? They're all gold chevron for the most part here, so Mentor not worth. Let's go for Skirmisher. So many buffs there. 40-48 on melee attack and defense. Plus they've got Unspottable, 20% resistance, devastating flanker, and the Hunger, and Frenzy. Or I guess Gorilla Mindset, which is looks like Frenzy. Oh, you've got more skills. I thought that was the only one. Perfect. We'll go for both then. Up to 6 extra defense for Skinks and Salamanders, and then 12% more weapon strength. And missile strength, both. Awesome. They actually haven't finished their expedition. So maybe there are more Thunder Lizards for us to acquire? How awesome would that be? Alright, buddy. I would rather you not do any trespassing. So can you come over here and come out to sea? Why can't we just... This looks like a beach to me. There we go. We didn't have to be a turd after all. Although we lost a weird amount of movement there. Go ahead and take down this Skull Island. Hidden Pirate Cove. Some of the world's most elusive places where the wealth of the local sea brigands is secretly kept and fiercely defended. Our lucky day indeed. All they have is cannons and some undead vampirates. Be the perfect battle for our big splash. He's got heals, 50% splash attack power, as long as he's in the water. Oh, there's no actually any water here. Well, don't need to use our Mega Blurridons then. That hurt quite badly. Staff of the Lost Sun. You like magical missiles. And now Rawstraw has himself some perfect vigor and 20,000 gold for the little hidden pirate cove. Contained great wealth in the form of treasures and stolen items. They got exploded. Alright, now we need to very carefully cross the sea here. There's no telling what the Dark Elves will get up to, or Dark Chaos Dwarves will get up to as we get over here. Well, my friend, after all this time, it's finally time to start upgrading your actual warriors. Well, or I guess yourself, I mean. First of all, let's go for the missile resistance, as he is on a Carnosaur. Or Henry. We don't have anyone giving the other abilities, so Ready the Cohorts gives us less cooldown on Cold-Blooded and more leadership. Let's go for Pack Leader first. Alright, they should be able to make it home, and no problem. And the fact that we managed to defeat them at the Massif is great. It also means they'll likely not try attacking from there again. The dwarfs do learn their lesson pretty quickly. In fact, I'm tempted to go ahead and try to upgrade the Massif. Now TOT Quell, we can go 5,700 for the Energy Dome. Take Springs of Eternal Life up to a Temple Precinct, I think I will. Move you as far down as we can. Agru McDowell will be traded over here next turn. Kroq-Gar, the Duradon's upgrading quite slowly, but it's getting there. Alright, let's pull up the actual province tab then. So we'll not be doing any upgrading to Labatis. I would like to take Dawn's Light up to tier 3 again. Swaddle goes up to tier 5. Serpent Coast. A good use of 1,400. Oh yes, we can't forget Zlatlan. Upkeep reduction. Control here is pretty well maxed out. Achievement Expire, something I really do want quite quickly. Star Chamber for more recruit rank faction white for mage priests. 5% more income. 10% more income. We can get up to 12% though with the Ziggurat of the Old Ones. Gives us more goodies as well. Plus Battle Loot faction wide with the Crimson Pyramid. Okay, so let's first go for the upgrade to the Geomantic Pylon. And then to not control, because we're pretty well sorted there. We will instead come on in and grab Shrine of the Old Ones and the Star Chamber if we're able to afford both. We can't, but Zlatlan is going to be making us so much gold eventually. Temple Avenue will go ahead and do the same here, just so we're making more money. Definitely got a few lords that haven't been moved, so we'll kind of take a quick look. Mazda Mundi, you are ready to get out and moving again. What is this? The smallest sea corpse ever. I think there's also one that was up by Skeggy. Oh no, yeah, it's right here by Grey Rock Point. Go after this one first. We'll just zoom to Skeggy and we can kind of come up here. Alright, well, he's journeying. Khadgar's in an ambush. Oxyotl is keeping an eye on the demons. How long before I'm allowed to declare war on them again?
Flirt with something so much
3.
worse than...
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Let's keep looking and see what they have in terms of armies. Here's their next one they're building.
With joy.
There may be others back at the Crucible of Delights at the Castle of Splendor, but we know all they have is the one here at the Hawkins Forever Maze. We know it's also going to be pretty elite. Alright, let's skip through, Unassigned skill points people will handle. Lord Kroq, good rating it is. For your Kroq-Gar Ancient, we'll just go for Blade Master. Make him better. Alright. That should be the turn. Okay, we can almost get some pretty good units through the Sky Cohort. Great. In the meantime, we replenish. Alright, some border traps. I think we're nearing the end of this one, so we don't really need to set up any booby traps, so we'll go ahead and just leave them be. Ways and means. The priests of Sotek, ever mindful of the need to press the Serpent God's cause on the battlefield of battle, are uneasy at certain technological developments you believe to be a part of the Great Plan. They counsel a more martial focus of the Old One's designs to be realized, and the ancient enemy kept at bay. You overruled their objections or hear their reasons. Oh, I'm sorry, did you say 100% research rate? So what have we now? 308%? That is perfect. Kroq-Gar, how would you like to slaughter some horny cultists? Get to it, brother. Death Gorge needs cleansing. I mean, they have one unit of dual weapon Chaos Warriors, so not much of a threat, I can't lie. We'll simply sack it first. Especially for 13,000 gold. And then we'll just go on in and let's let them try to rebuild it. Be a little bit sneaky here against Khorne. Let's do Woundmaker for Kroq-Gar, taking him up to 1,000 weapon strength. 47 bonus V large. We can get up to like 67 if we get into a fight with Kolek. He increases it, I believe, by 20. You were in Kroq-Gar's army, are you not, Stuart? So we'll give you Blade Master and then Woundmaker. He's almost up to Kroq-Gar's 1,000 damage. Oh, Seeker here. Oh, Seeker here. Rogue's got himself some more skills, so we'll go for cooldown reduction to it. No, let's go for good old Barrier Hit Points plus 800, so keep Kroq kicking around a little bit longer. In the case that he does get targeted. 1,000 hearts for Sotek. I see no issue to not have 30% more accuracy. I see no reason to leave that behind. And we're still on cooldown here for the Geomantic Reservoir, which is sad. Yep, so he is going after Kosovar now, leaving Harok here to try to threaten. Alright, so that means we're sending Khek-Gar to defend here, and Nakai can hold the line. We'll give him another set of Jehloks. We could just get the proper Jehlok Riders, though. He has the Thunder Lizard, too. He only is going to cost us 15. Nakai plus Thunder Lizard seems like a proper match. There we go. Likely Thorek will come back this way towards Nakai now that we're split up, but we'll see if we can handle it. Guy's still all bugged, so we don't worry about him. Alright. Temple Precinct there I think is a bad idea. Let's go ahead and get the Winery to control the Arcane Bolts. Gonna have you fall back to Kimry.
The lady has no time for
You
empty
Looney
words.
Tunes, would you like to
Let it
buy
dry. Hurry and speak.
a Grumigdal now? I don't want a Grumigdal, it's ugly. How about I join you in your war with Scrag? How about that? Best buddies with the Chevaliers. Although we can't pawn off this settlement that I didn't actually want to claim. Agree with the northern provinces.
Celestial light blinds you,
But do try to focus.
The storm.
Cold and aloof. That's what we know about her. She's cold and aloof. Okay, so it looks like the Lunamancers have probably just lost their lord. They do want to confederate. I won't lie, though. I don't necessarily think I want to until we've got Mazdamundi in a place where he can come down and to reinforce. So let's give this a turn or two. Peace with the Cult of Sigmar. You know what? I think it might be finally time to let the humans rest. And we'll finish off Thoric. Because technically, Battle Pope didn't do anything to us. We were just beating him up the entire time. So we'll peace out with him.
You are wise indeed.
I am wise indeed. I'll go ahead and give you back on Grumigdal. Nope. No one wants it. Alright. Now we're back up to 11,000, but we don't have a lot of money in the back. Not a lot of money in the bank here. Get a couple more cheerful, cheap skinks then. So by 246, I think we can afford that. Alright, let's pull Province tab up once more. It says the Fortress of Dawn has... Oh, it's the dock itself. That makes sense. We'll get ourselves that geomantic pylon again. Keep increasing the defenses. This Lord's gonna have to replenish quickly because the Dabi will be back and with a vengeance. Uatech, go ahead and give us better. Probably need some walls too. Monument of the Moon we can take up to tier 2. I think we will. I think we will. Mazdamundi. Get him moving. Alright, so we can reach the shipwreck, which is perfect. We'll hit the shipwreck and Shipwreck Cove and come on back down to start punching some undead in the head. And that should allow us to confederate with the Lunamancers quite nicely. Slaughter them. Prize Hunter, a Skipper, Seasoned Campaigner, and the Island Song that Mazdamundi has silenced. Alright, Big Papa Mundi. Go ahead and give you the Piercing Bolts of Burning, because they're a little bit more easily targetable. Go ahead and make Trent a little bit faster. Or Trevor faster will make Trent have better defense. Perfect. Skaggy will go ahead and upgrade the Eternity Chamber. 10% more income sounds quite glorious. I guess doubling what we already had there, so 5% up to 10%. Alright, income should start skyrocketing quite soon. Aquasuras. Back over here towards Lamia. Actually, we'll go ahead and have you add land at Labaris. Rixa. You can move on over and get ready to invade. Oh, we can't. There's no... Oh, there's one right here. Fly again. It would still be us trespassing, though. Hey, you.
I will set aside my studies for a moment to
Nope,
hear your
he's just
words.
being obstinate for the time being. We won't worry about trespassing. We're just gonna sit up here. Wait to come on up towards the Haunted Forest, then. Well, the men of the Empire may not need much help. More turns and you can do some work out there, Oxyotl. Just wait. Garrison Lord not moved. Who? Yeah, Nikai and the others that are holding the line. Sounds good to me. Let's zoom on back up to the Dawi Conundrum and in the turn. Oh, we got some rookie trespassers. I don't know how healed our forces are. Because this may be a lie. I mean, we can go ahead and intervene. These are just a bunch of Doomfire Warlocks. They're pretty quick. They've got some nasty spells, but we're horrifying at this point, so bring it. We managed to ambush them, so that could be an easy auto-resolve. No more Druki. Grey Herds come. And Thoric runs back to his mountain holds. Oh, really? Oh, Scarbrand just in time. I needed me a Scarbrand defeat trait. Thank you, sir. We'll go ahead and take this off your hands. 8% more weapon strength and 5 more charge bonus for the whole army. These Blessed Saurus warriors are dealing 72 damage. That's pretty insane. Yemi Boro up to 135. Yes, indeedly. Alright, well, the Death Gorge claim that it was full of military buildings. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and keep the Horned One Rider building, and then the other two are going to go ahead and get the boot. Agru Migdal, I would still like to give away. If anything, we can probably give it to the Dawi, if we get to meet any of them. Looks like Clan Moors is still in charge up here. Clan Moors is not on... Oh yeah, they are indeed. So Moors, Khorne, Pox Masters, or Pox Makers, and then... That's it. You also have to control the western jungles. Alright, quick jump cut. We had a crash there, but we are back. Thankfully, it wasn't too far back, so it didn't take me too long to get back here either. We shall come on down and do some upgrading with the gold that we gained from punching good old Scarbrand in the face. Don't really need the control. What does it give us besides? Shield the old ones for the province. It's like, could we handle control without the building? I don't know. So we won't go ahead and take it out just yet. What I will do, though, is add in the Star Chamber as well to further increase income. We've got in the Stone Marker 2 in Uatech. So Temple Avenue of Gold, let's go ahead and max out the Geomantic Locus, which is going to give us 5 Geomantic Energy per turn, give us an extra Quaddle Protector, and have an additional rank for them as well. Income, and then finally for this province. And that Scrying Pool to allow you to move through the regions faster is a really good idea. But I also just want to boost up income through the absolute roof, so let's go ahead and grab the Star Chamber. That pretty well wipes out the rest of our gold. Go ahead and give this Lord one more ROR to have him help hold the line. Alright, looking good. Khog-Gar, you're holding the line here in Casa Bar. Yeah, Thoric went away, like I said earlier, he went ahead and ran back to Karak Zorn. So what we need to do... is have Khog-Gar just gonna keep pursuing him. Not a super fun job, but... someone's gotta do it. Yaddle, how long till we can declare war on these?
Have come to barter.
Just the single turn. One more, we can go for it. Alright, so we'll have Rostral come on back to Labaris. On up through to Morocco and the Granite Massif. Meanwhile, Kugath is kind of an issue, so he's come on over with a pretty scary-looking force of mostly Exalted Plague Bearers, 2 of these Soul Grinders, so if I want to fight him, I prefer it to be out on the sea. So we'll see if we can lure him on out here. Alright, as far as Kroq-Gar's skills go, let's go ahead and give him an additional point into Blade Shield. Yeah, but you just have whatever. Woundmaker for Stewart. Cocklex, your convoy probably could use. Something to either buff up Coatls or... Quaddle, Cold Ones, Riperdactyls. And that's anyone that is actually on a beastie. That's not the Behalus. It is the Parasaur Rider team.
It's that skink.
Beast Driver going to be buffing up a couple of the Rider teams, including the Parasaur Riders. That's how you buff the Behalus. Swift Rider is for the Quaddle. Let's go for the Quaddle. Give it as much speed as we can. It's kind of the main heavy hitter for this squad. We've got a couple of them now, but it's the main one for his convoy with his little tactic. Being wise. Mortis engine type passive for Quaddle units. Pretty dang solid. Alright, yeah, so besides Oxyotl and Nikai. Alright, we're gonna go then. Turn and see how Thorek responds. Actually, before I do, Mazdamundi, I realize I haven't moved you, so let's get you moving. Back down to the Monument of the Moon. There we go. Now we'll end the turn. As soon as we're allowed to. Deuce over here. With Ugath. Alright, we've uncovered an armory now, so we can go ahead and do even more resistance, and I think we shall. Breaks of the Seafarer, Grateful Spirits. The revered Old Ones must be venerated whenever possible. So less construction cost for Cult of Sotek and a Cult of the Old Ones, and then less construction time too. Now we need to win 3 battles, and we get 4 more Blessed Chameleon Skinks. I'm here for that. Are you gonna come out to sea and fight me?
Is my only master.
I dare you.
Could never betray Nurgle.
Yeah, I dare you. Come on down here and try something. We'll go ahead and grab the upgrade here to the Druidon. Rank 6. We're almost there. I swore it was rank 5 previously. Depth Gorges go for walls and then growth. Surprised that's not the end for Khorne. They must have... Oh, they've got hidden territory up here. I mean, it looks like the Dawi are not doing well. We can't tell for sure. We need to send a couple of heroes up. We have plenty of capacity. If we had the gold. Here comes Brock Grimbrow for another fight. Alright, sneaky ambush time here with Khadgar. And then that's probably about going to be the turn. Let's get Kroq-Gar moving. We want to just bring everyone to bear against Thorek. Probably going to be the best play here. We just stamp them out in a hurry and then turn around and go after the Skaven. We'll boogie on down here as quickly as possible. Brawl Stroll, you do the same. Sotek demands blood. Equip you up with a helm, a terrifying mask of E, and a charm. Well, you can have the charm shield. We'll give the other one to one of our lords. Rise Hunter sounds great. Go ahead and give Henry a little bit more health. Alright, Khadgar's doing the sneaky thing. Mazdamundi, we need you coming on down to fight some undead. Please and thank you. Stand march down to the High Sentinel is probably going to give the Jade Dragon a little bit of a heart attack. Never you mind, Jade Dragon. Stalk during ambushes. 3 more turns before we get even more. Let's grab the armor and resistance when defending. Really, we still can't activate the reservoir. It takes a long time for this thing to be back up and running. Already got growth. Grabbing the store of Xulonka for the next 4 turns, probably not a bad call. 3 more turns before we get the sacrifice of Sotek up and running again. Alright, sweet. Yeah, looks like Dietz Hasselhoff's coming on down to fight with our allies. I really figured they would push them out completely, which looks like what they're up to now. It was a little bit concerning for a second, though. Alright, that's about all we're doing. Skip on through. We'll even skip over the skill points this time. And we'll end the turn. Alright, Tic-Tac-Toe, what do you want? Us to join your war against the Cult of Sigmar again? Nope. Not today. Alright, Granite Massif is under attack once more. He's giving us a close defeat. Alright, so unlike last time, they are bringing Grudge Throwers and some Flame Cannons. So instead of the 2 units of actual proper cannons, they actually have the anti-infantry. As far as runes, we got Rune of Striking, Iron, and Parrying. Alright, well let's have ourselves one final fight here for the episode. Rock Grimbrow versus Lord Ixulub. The field. Okay, so we gave them the kind of weird map. That means we have no clue where they're at, but I can deploy my Colo Hunters all the way up in the trees here. Okay, so we have a pretty similar strategy to what we did last time. We need to lure those gyrocopters in, tear them to bits with javelins and the like. Then let our skinks do the work from there. Skinks and Saurus. Keep you lads back, Saurus in the very far back. And mix on Barbs over here, and then our other sneaky explosive boys on this end. Let's do it. They're all over here. Sneak yourselves on up. Were they firing on? Oh my Skyborn. Lads, that's kind of perfect. You better not get hit. I'll be very disappointed. I bring the 2 on over. Bring you on round. They're getting very aggressive. Go ahead and just kind of move, keep moving up around, get them with the poison. Keep their cannons thinking about what they're up to. Those bombers got in close, but they got annihilated. Trollhammer torpedoes are definitely dangerous. Dodge that flak when you can. A lot of Delby hiding in the forest. We'll go ahead and throw that back. Alright, bombers are done. Javelin boys, fall on back again. And then we'll go ahead and do what we did last time and just pull them back into the woods. For an absolute hammering. Storm's doing its thing. We want these guys all to come down a little bit before we deploy the stalkers. Alright, getting hit a little bit. Let's go ahead and get them out of range. You got some potent artillery. Right, draw them on in now. Alright, Saurus, come on wide. Same as last time. Keep drawing them back into the woods further. The Dawi struggle in the woods. Perfect. The fools went for it. And too little too late. They knew they were on their way in, that's why they were trying to deploy the Longbeards back, but we should be able to run that group over. And then flee before it's too late. Back up to the top of the hill here. They really want to shoot at our high values, so get back in the woods. Won't try to pursue through that. Alright, skinks. Get in there. Javelin boys. Take down whoever you can. Come on back up. Bring them around. Come on back into the woods there, my boys. No reason to get wiped out like that. Skinks follow them up the hill there. Keep following them. Javelins, do your thing. They're going to be running away from you. Top of the hill. Where my stalkers at? Alright, come on around these Dawi in the woods. They have no clue what they're up to. What they're up against. Alright, Flame Can. They've got everything focusing that group down. That's hilarious. Heals here. Go ahead and push through then now. Stalkers, they got caught a little bit. See if we can get them past those Longbeards. We'll lose a few. Just go ahead and send them into melee. Overcast, another heal here. It was a fake, although they took a lot of damage on the way in. And we'll drop those bombs. Coming after this group. Poison's doing good work. Come on through. Javelins surround and destroy. They've got the lowest amount of speed there. Alright, battering them around good. I love to see that the catapults are coming on back. Grudge, the Dawi are impressively spiteful. Front line here. These pterodons back up in the sky. Bring this group of skinks through to just kind of tie the clowns up. As soon as they do close the gap, we can drop the poison in on their heads. They haven't even been using the boom booms this whole time. We took this group down even without our strongest. We're here to wipe these clowns out for me. Scan the Razordons up here. They do amazing damage. You just have to have the space to do it. Push them through. Where my Saurus at? Bring them round. Alright, beasties, come on after these troll hammers. Start blowing up those iron drakes. Your weird javelin shots where they need to be. Got that group sorted. Get you guys back up here to get shots at wherever. Heals for this group. I can see the little needles coming on in. They're pretty slow, aren't they? You can let those hit you, you deserve it fully. But explode that group. Go for even more heals. Just keep the damage on those Longbeards. We will see ourselves victorious. In fact, we'll send you guys after those Thunderers so they don't come on back. Heal this whole core up again. Our havens, our warriors flee. Fortunately for them, they're just giving our Razor Dawn's a better firing angle. I wonder who's still... I guess all of the infantry are unbreakable for some reason. I guess they're not. They're just acting like they are. Their lord is gone. Listen, Dawi, you shouldn't have stolen all those golden trinkets. You're gonna learn today. We're gonna have to... yeah, they are unbreakable. We have to kill them to the last man. Interesting. Is there something that makes your... Because it doesn't say they're unbreakable. It says they have 58 leadership. I wonder if there's something that makes them unbreakable like that. One more heal here. But run down the rest of the fleeing Dawi here. And there we go. Victory. Alright, another heroic victory for our Ananaslon. Like the extermination again. Alright, now Madigan has a thirst for blood. Some more replenishment, but less growth and less leadership. Cut the foes' hearts out and bathe in their blood. It's surprisingly good for the skin. Ah, so we can't be falling to chaos. Granted, our expedition is now complete, so we've got some Mantiqueter riders, some Jolodocus. A whole bunch of Mantiqueter riders. We're going to be ascending from the skies now. Karak Zorn is completely open. We just need to deal with Thorek first. That old Grump Slayer. We'll let Nikai come in as reinforcements with him and his Thunder Lizard. Gar can initiate the battle, and in the next episode we will start off with a fight against Thorek and showing off what our Thunder Lizard is all capable of, because if we look here, you just gotta look at one of his abilities. He's got 7 shots only, but I mean 8.2 thousand damage. You can see a whole bunch of stuff going on there. He's got base damage, armor-piercing missile damage, base explosive, vortex damage, and 20 bonus V infantry, as well as 8 or 9 shots per volley. Listen, the thing's insane. Yeah, 480 range makes it it outranges just about everything the Dawi have, so we should be able to eviscerate pretty much all of these Dawi warriors with a single shot. We'll see how many remain afterwards. Alright, quick cut there. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Kroq-Gar episode. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne. I'll see you on the next one.